Hello everyone, and I hope you're all doing very well. For today's valued viewer request, we've got from Swallow. Pretty please recreate shipborne rolling vertical landings. This is a new technique that first tested in AV-8B Harrier will allow the F-35B to land with ordnance on the HMS Queen Elizabeth. We've got first time it was ever done apparently. So this allowed a Harrier to land on the Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier from the rear, kind of a bit like a traditional non-vector thrust, but much slower. It was about 50 knots I saw there. And this is going to allow us to land with a heavier Harrier, so we can carry a lot more armament than if we were going to do a traditional kind of by the side and then side on vertical landing. So let's go see how we get on. Now we do have a low amount of fuel, 30% fuel, and that's because we can dump fuel, no problem doing that, but we can't jettison these stores, and we're heavy. We've got 8,500 pounds of bombs, missiles, T-pod and whatnot, and we're going to show you what happens if we try and do a typical vertical landing on the tower, and that it's not going to be possible because we just don't have enough power. And then we'll show how we can just about use the rolling method to land with the same payload. Okay, set up there. It's very front heavy in this configuration, so I can't stop it going down. Okay, I'm at full power now, and I can't stop it going down, so there's nothing I can do. And the engine is slowly tearing itself to pieces. And there's nothing.
There's not much I can do.
Nothing.
Here.
Oh, I got some lift finally. I had to increase my speed to get the lift though, so if I come back down on the speed again, no part of lift.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Full power with water.
Oh, here's
Definite engine degradation. Oh, I might be able to squeeze on there, I'll say, I don't know. No, I can't catch the ship up now.
you have to hover though.
Okay, I've got some weird oscillation happening as well, which is a problem. Can't stop it oscillating. Yeah, I do, I have to hover. As soon as I slow down, I lose all my lift and I just drop down like a pig. Plus, my engine's going to die soon. I assume I've got engine damage turned on.
Your engine doesn't have enough power.
Look at this, I'm literally full throttle all the time. If I make it, it will be some miracle.
How's your water?
Don't want to look. 130, 120. What's it? Pounds, kilos. No. Boom! Cannot land with 30% fuel and 8,500 pounds of fuel. So now we're going to try the rolling method. So this time we're going to top out. Well, we're going to stick to about 50 knots. RC. We should just 50-60 knots. We should just get enough lift to be able to ride this thing in overweight. See my nozzle position on the right there. Gear down, flaps fully down. Beast all master mode on. Oh, did I put water on? Yes, I did.
50, you said?
Don't know about you, but I need loads of up trim. If you feel yourself dropping, just go full power, put your nozzles back a bit and just fly around. It's going to have to be timed perfectly in terms of deacceleration. Right, I'm starting to slow down now.
About 60 right now. Dave.
This is hard. This is really hard.
56. Good. Oh!
Hello, see.
Down. Ooh, that was a good landing.
I overtook you just at the last minute. RC's one was excellent. He came down on a really good glide slope there. It was a little low at the beginning, but then he got his glide slope right. I did some trickery because I wanted to kind of cut you up, and so I had to put on the brakes and I almost stalled. But as long as I was over 50 knots, I could always come back. I could always put the nozzles back just to about 70 degrees to get just enough lift over the wings, to get enough gross lift to cope with 30% fuel and 8,500 pounds of payload. So that shows that it's doable. You could probably even do it faster than that. I think I must have hit about 55 knots. You could probably do it at about 70 or 80 knots, I reckon, if you had a long carrier. Now with that a practice, RC's going back. See if we can get a nice controlled glide slope. I suppose I better move myself out of the way.
I could have slowed down later.
Yeah, but there's no harm, really. From what I found, the key is not to get too low, because it's hard to get back up. So speed is good.
I'm about 83.
You're at 97%, so you've got headroom in the throttle.
Yeah, I was burning water though, so I'm trying to...
Roger. Yeah, you don't really want to burn water if we don't have to. Okay, we're still at 97% throttle at 72 knots. You can probably land at that speed there, RC, so you just keep that glide slope going. You're slowing down, bear in mind, so the nozzle's back just a touch.
Yep.
Bearing in mind, there's a delta of 25 knots here because that ship's going 25 knots, so you're only actually landing at 45 knots, which isn't very fast for a big aeroplane. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, that was a close one. Brakes on, reverse thrust, brakes on, reverse thrust. Nice. So that is our overview of Shipborne rolling vertical landing. We think we've just about found the limit at about 8,000, 9,000 pounds of stores with limited fuel. Go and practice that. Find that sweet spot between 50 and 80 knots. I hope that was useful, and see you later.